everybody! Welcome to the Introduction to Adobe Flash CS5 tutorial. I will teach the basic features and layer of the Flash screen. To begin, we're gonna create new ActionScript 3.0. There is also ActionScript 2.0. The difference between the two is the language of the script that you are using. Today, we're gonna use ActionScript 3.0. There are different workspace layouts. This is classic. You can change it by going up here. In Designer, it will look like this. In Essentials, it will look something like this. But for now, we're going to work in classic layout. This is our workspace. The white rectangular area here is the stage where you can place graphic content. On the left of our workspace is the Flash Tools panel. You might already familiar with some of these tools. Up to the top is the Selection tool, Sub-Selection tool, Free Transform tool, 3D Rotation tool, Lasso tool, Pen tool, Text tool, Line tool, Rectangle tool, Pencil tool, Brush tool, Deco tool, Bone tool, Paint Bucket tool, Eyedropper tool, Eraser tool, Hand tool, Zoom tool, Stroke color, Fill color. Up to the top here is called the timeline. This is used to configure animations frame by frame as well as configuring layers and adding animation effects. The timeline is broken up to layers. We can add layers by clicking it here. We have folders if we want to. Delete layers or drag layer onto it. This is the frames per second rate where you can change how fast your music plays. These little rectangles here are the frames. On the right side of the screen is the Properties panel. The Properties relates to whatever you had drawn and selected on the stage. We are going to draw a rectangle. Click the Selection tool to select the center of the rectangle. In the Properties box, it tells the shape, the X and Y locations, the width and height of the particular object, the stroke color, the color of the object. We are going to change the color into. Let's start with a rectangle. As I said, there is a stroke color and a fill color. At the moment, the stroke color is black. I'm gonna change that into red. You can see a paint red line. Double-clicking the red line will select all the red lines. By going to the Properties field, change it to green. Its stroke to make it thick, and change its style. Double-click the line and delete it. Using the Selection tool, you can move the object in the stage pretty easily. If you move your Selection tool close to the edge, the four-way arrow changes to a curved line. This means you can change the shape of the object by pressing the left mouse. A lot of designers use this tool to actually create their masterpieces from scratch. So, this is a very powerful tool in Flash. By holding the Control key, you can create a new point from the edges of the object. The Line tool works the same way as drawing the line. Use the Selection tool to click the object and change its stroke and its style. Use the curved line to change the shape of the line and drag. I will use the Control key to create new points. Select an edge and change its color. Click the Shift key and select all edges to change its color. The Zoom tool lets you zoom in the object. The hand tool lets you move the stage like this. In making a square, if you don't want to use a fill color or a stroke color, you can choose to black it out. The eraser tool is used to erase different parts. The eyedropper tool lets you get a sample color of an object to fill in another objects. The brush tool, the pencil tool, the text color, the text tool for text, the pen tool, the lasso tool, the free transform tool.